Welcome to this top 3 crucial steps to living life without regrets free mini training so that you can feel worthy of really living life for you. I'm Claudia-Sam and I support driven women who feel like they aren't the happiest they can be, who feel like they want to be so much more in their lives and they have that inner nudge to go for it, but they're lacking a little bit of confidence. So I support them to trust themselves, to fearlessly go towards their goals using my tune-in method. Let's get started with our top 3 crucial steps to having no regrets and believing that you're worthy of feeling good in your body, mind, and soul. I will share my screen. Now, why should we care about having regrets or not? And this is something that, I want to know from you as well. Why should we care about having regrets or not? This is how I see regrets. Regrets are about being unhappy, feeling like we wasted our time, feeling like we don't belong, like we're off track. That's to me if I'm thinking about regrets, I think about these things. I think about, well, it's going to make me unhappy. It's going to make me feel like I didn't do my job. It's going to make me feel like I don't belong. It's going to make me feel like I let fear take over my life. And I would be filled with regret right now, like between you and me, if I would have continued seeking for everyone's validation, needing certificates, needing trainings on everything. I have a lot of trainings and I have a lot of life experience doing exactly what I do. I sit with fears and emotions every day. That's how I get my training. That's how I coach myself. That's how I get coaching. That's how I coach my clients through experience. I stopped seeking the need for validation. I stopped telling myself, I'm good, when it wasn't true. When we used to be able to go and have fun in life outside of our home. We're still in lockdown here in Eastern Canada. And we cross someone on the street, hey, how you doing? But nobody really answers truthfully. But we have this shield of what we want to portray is I'm good. But it's not true. Does that sound at all familiar to you? Do you sometimes lead your life in this way? Or have you noticed this in your surroundings? To me, I feel like I would be filled with regrets if I kept going down that route, lying to myself about how I'm feeling, and then portraying that out into the world. Oh yeah, I would still be there. So this is me with heart monitors. I thought I was going to die when I kept going with this I'm good energy, and then was sitting in a ball in my corporate office back when I worked in a corporate job. And my heart was beating so fast. I shared the story before where I was having panic attacks, but I didn't know what they were. And so I would still be back there wondering if I'm at the right place, wondering if this is what life's about, if I didn't do what I'm going to share with you today. So what is regret to you? Please let me know. I'm going to share with you the top 3 of what I think is regret, and then we're going to go in how not to go there. So when we're not listening to our body, or we're not shifting our mindset from feeling unworthy to feeling worthy, that creates regret. When we're not expressing our emotions and we're being energetically stuck, we're keeping the emotions piled down, that creates regret. When we don't honor our boundaries and we say yes to everyone else but ourselves, that creates regret. We don't want to get there. Do you want to get there? We're going to start with a future felinization journey. And this is, yes, it is, we're going to go to your time of death, to our time of death, to portray what it would feel like to have regrets so that we can shift the mindset and start bringing into action the opposite of regret. And I just want to make sure that you know that this felinization meditation is in no way a projection or an invitation for your time of death to come sooner. Okay, this is not it. You are responsible for how you handle this meditation and how you take action afterwards. But everything is okay. You are safe. You are supported. This is a detachment from reality, just to see how it does. Okay, just to see how it can be helpful to you. Are we ready for this meditation? It's going to be very quick, efficient. Remember that you're safe, okay? I invite you to sit comfortably or stand. I'm standing. You can lay down as well. Close the eyes. And I just want you to breathe in and out through the nose. You are very much alive. You are very much present in this moment. Maybe rolling the shoulders up and back. Feeling present in who you are. And focusing on the breath in through the nostrils, the breath out through the nostrils. And with every exhale, you feel more and more relaxed into your body. Relax the forehead, relax the jaw, the tongue, the arms by your side. Untuck the belly. And just be calm in this moment. This is an imagination. We're using our imagination. I want you to imagine that you are on your deathbed. I want you to notice who's surrounding you. I want you to notice the state you are in. So this is like from your mind's eye, you are imagining this. You are on your deathbed and people or not are surrounding you. And notice the state you are in. I want you to notice what it feels like to know that your time is up. I want you to notice where you're feeling it in your body, please. For me, it's showing up on my thoracic spine, but actually no, on my chest, like near my heart. Notice how it feels in your body to know that your time is up. What would you have done differently? What is something you regret not doing? This is projecting yourself in many, many, many years. What do you regret not being? What do you regret not doing? What parts of yourself do you regret not honoring fully? Can you notice that in your body? What does that person, that projection of yourself, of your future self, what does she have to tell you right now? What do they have to say to you on this time, on this date, in this moment? What does your future self have to say to you? Take a big breath in through the nose, out through the nose. I want you to feel the hair inside your nostrils. I want you to feel the air on your skin, the clothing on your skin right now at this time. You are back in this body at this moment, very much alive. I invite you to place your left hand on your heart and feel your heart beating. This reminder of your aliveness. You are safe. You are supported. Everything is already okay. You are just getting feedback. Take a big breath in through the nose, out through the nose. Relax your shoulders. Feel the hands. Bring the hands together. And you can open the eyes, and I invite you to just like touch yourself on your arms and your shoulders. Just be really conscious that you're right here, that you're okay, that you're not dying, that this is just an imagination. What feedback did you get? I'd love to know if you could please share that with me. What feedback did you get? What are things that you would do differently? What I got very quickly was to continue to lead my life from a place of love. Instead of being driven to go, go, go for fear of being a failure. That's a powerful message. I'm curious what you got. We're going to go into those 3 steps, to the top 3 crucial steps to having no regrets and really believing that you are worthy of feeling good in your body and your mind and your soul. And when it comes to that first part that I'd shared with you, which was to create regrets, it's often when we don't listen to our body, when we don't shift our mindset from I'm feeling unworthy to I'm feeling worthy, when we don't do that shift, well, that's what creates regret. And so step number 1 is all about tuning in to your body, to your mind, and to your soul. So I want to know, what in your body were you feeling at that moment during the meditation? Or at any time rather in the day? I'm constantly checking into my body, what my body is saying all the time. It's always a message, always a message. When I learned that a friend of mine had passed away, I spent hours on the floor face down because I couldn't move. My body was in shock, and it was like right here in my body. And those first four thoracic spine vertebrae, they're all linked to the lungs. They're all linked to sadness. It's all related. It's all a message. So I'm curious, what is it that you are not listening to? What signs are you ignoring, whether it's chronic fatigue, migraines, lower back pain, fibromyalgia, whatever it is? Are you sweeping them away under the rug? Are you sweeping those sensations away under the rug? And listen, it's okay if you are. I used to do that too. If you're here, it's because maybe you don't want to go down that route anymore. Allison, this is what she said. She said, I was burning myself out, working harder and harder. I got cancer and broke my neck. That was the universe hitting me over the head with a 2x4 for the second time to get me to wake up and realize that this pace wasn't working for me and that I had to look at life differently. Allison said, it's still a work in progress to shift many years of conditioning, but now I notice what my thinking is and what it's doing to me. It's a huge step off of the hamster wheel. Otherwise, I would have gotten sick again. And that means there would have been regrets. You can watch Allison's whole success story on my website. I'm going to put it in the comments because it's really amazing to see the amazing success stories of some of my clients. And when we do the intention setting mini event in this month, next week, actually, you can join us. There, it's only $19, down from $497, because I believe every woman should have this kind of support. Allison, things like what Allison has manifested for herself, thanks to using intentions and working with me, committing to herself, was about making self-care a lifestyle so that she doesn't ignore what her body and her mind and her soul are all saying. Your emotions are being held back in this pyramid, and there is regret. It's all in the same lines, and that's not what we want. And one of the things, all of this actually, being able to feel into your emotions and be aware of what your body and mind and soul are telling you, like we were just talking about in step 1, that's all part of balance, which is the first step of my tune-in framework, which is all about body, mind, and emotions. And that's what we do in the the intention setting mini event, so that you can really start nurturing yourself from the foundation. Because when we want to be happier and be so much more in our lives, we need to start from a foundation, because we want to make it a habit or something that is habitual and usual for us to keep going to, right? We're flexing a muscle for it to become something real in our lives. So far, so good. Because when it comes to piling emotions, here are 3 options, and I'd love for you to tell me which one you are. A, piling up emotions, not expressing them. B, expressing them, but in an unsafe and uncomfortable way, like in front of family members, blurting out what you're feeling, or at work when it doesn't feel so comfortable. And then C, maybe you feel the emotions regularly, so you're not afraid of them anymore. We have our 3rd crucial step to living a life without regrets, and really believing that you're worthy of feeling good in your body, mind, and soul. And this 3rd step is all about saying yes to yourself, taking action and setting boundaries. So I'm going to ask you right now, what is one thing that you can do today to either tune in to what your body's saying, tune into what the inner mean girl is saying, tune into your emotions, tune into what you want for yourself? What is one thing you can do today to say yes to yourself, to take actions and set boundaries so that you can really live that life in alignment with how worthy you are, to stop putting everyone else's expectations before your own? There's a bonus step 4. The step 4 of crucial steps of living a life without regrets is about setting intentions. Big surprise. And really shifting your mindset. The mini event is organized into 4 parts. I'm going to stop screen share so I can actually talk to you. The first part is all about envisioning and create your most fulfilling year yet without having to add anything on your to-do list. And actually, it's not just about like a year resolution. It's about daily feeling into, tuning into who you are and what you want daily without it being like a chore. It just becomes something you do. Act from a place of who you are and from loving yourself. And we do that with intentions. Part 2 of the intention setting mini event is you will learn to use my intending formula to connect with intentions from your soul, from a loving place, so that it can manifest into your own unique reality, instead of going, oh, I want this because I'm afraid that if I don't, I won't be loved, or that I won't be respected. That's not what we're going for. We're going from a loving place so that you can be in your full truth. Part number 3 of the intention setting mini event is all about rewiring your neural pathways and trust the expansive and abundant happiness opportunities that are available to you. And then part 4 is all about being your own inner guide, getting out of survival mode, clarifying your path to being so much more in your life so that you don't burn out again, using my tune-in method. Do you have any questions do you have any questions? And before you leave, before we're done, I want to know, what was your key takeaway in this free mini training? What is your key takeaway? What was the most helpful for you? What was something that you went, oh, for yourself? Sometimes it's nice to just recognize what was the most helpful for us in these moments when we give ourselves the attention and the desire to grow. You're welcome to check out how this kind of work could be helpful for you to go even deeper. Check out my website, claudiasamsoulcoaching.com, and I'm here if you have any questions. Thank you so much for being here, and have a beautiful day. Bye.